Coming to paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, A Thorn in My Side. The man who rules the world takes on an agent from the CIA from the Black Boule in this action-packed all-new John Haynes series adventure. Pre-order your copy of John Haynes' A Thorn in My Side at Amazon.com and other online booksellers. One of my viewers wanted to know what is a good video editing computer. Well, the computer that I use to edit my videos are usually MacBook Pros and older MacBook Pro computers at that. Now, when I first started up my YouTube channel and started creating content regularly back in 2013, I mainly used my old 2011 MacBook Pro, which was a base model with about 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I usually use the Photo Booth app to make my videos, and that's how I started making videos. And as my channel started to get popular, what I would do is use this computer with iMovie to go out here and start making my videos. And then as I started to build subscribers, this is where I started to use apps like iMovie. And after Obsidian started to discover my channel and started the Sean James Initiative, this is where I graduated from using a 2011 MacBook Pro to a 2012 MacBook Pro that I purchased with funds I got from the Sean James Initiative. And as I bought this 2012 MacBook Pro computer, this has been the laptop I have been using to basically go out here and make my videos and use it to go out and edit my videos with iMovie. Now, the 2012 MacBook Pro that I've used has done well for me over the last decade, and it's a very solid computer for video editing as related to being a laptop. It goes up and it's able to help me to go out and make content very quickly that I take from the footage of my iPhone. And as I take the footage from the iPhone and drop it in with AirDrop, I then take that and put it into iPhone, and it basically enables me to go out here and be able to make videos very quickly with video editing software that's already pre-installed with OS X as related to the iMovie, and that's how I basically make my videos. So if you want to go out here and get a good computer for video editing, I would say go get the MacBook Pro books. They basically, especially the older models, can handle all of the pressures as related to video editing, because video editing basically takes a lot of processing power. And with the older MacBook Pros, you can upgrade them to 16 gigabytes of RAM. And with all the hardware being separate, it basically makes it where the computer doesn't go out here and overheat like the later MacBook Pros would possibly do, due to the load that you have to deal with as related to the processing power. Now, I haven't really bought any of those newer MacBooks because I really don't like the way they are configured, but where everything is soldered to the motherboard. And with everything soldered to the motherboard, when you're doing high intensity apps like going out here and doing video editing, I don't think that's going to do well for a computer as related to processing. Now, I am an A+ certified IT technician, and one of the things you don't want to have is your computer having to deal with a lot of heavy processes and generating a lot of heat. That puts a lot of strain on your board and strain on your memory. So you really want to, again, get a computer when you're going out here buying a computer for video editing. You really want to go out here and get a computer with a very large hard drive. You want to go out here and get one with lots of RAM. And that's one of the things that I like about the 2012 MacBook, or the 2009 to 2015 MacBook Pros. They basically can handle all of the loads as related to video editing because all the components are separate, and they basically can go out here. If you load it up to the max as related to the RAM at 16 gigabytes, the RAM can handle all of the memory and the processing power. So the best computer for video editing, as I see it, are the MacBook Pro computers. They're very easy to use, and they have the video editing software already pre-installed, so you already have that there, and you can also work it with other items like your iPhone seamlessly. If you have an iPhone, you can work with it seamlessly as related to getting your footage to from the camera to your video editing software. So with everything already pre-installed with Apple, it's the easiest software to go out here and use, and a MacBook Pro plus an iPhone can basically put you in business as related to making videos very quickly, because both devices basically interact with each other. You can choose to use AirDrop to drop your footage into the downloads folder, or you can go out and go to iMovie, hit the download button on iMovie as related to footage, click on your iPhone, and after you click on your iPhone, all your footage comes up. So it's very easy to use the MacBook Pros. I, again, highly recommend them. I've been using, again, this 2012 MacBook Pro to make all of the content ever since about 2018. And I have this is what what I use is the iPhone to make the video content, and then I transfer it over to the MacBook. And after I transfer it over to the MacBook, I then do the video editing. So it works seamlessly with software, whether it be the Final Cut software from Apple, or the iMovie from Apple, or works seamlessly with the Adobe Premiere. So it's an easy, again, if you have a MacBook Pro, everything is a lot easier to use, and this is the computer I would recommend you go out here and get. Now, Apple computers are quite pricey as related to cost, but when it comes to performance, they do very well, and they are quite durable. I had a 2011 MacBook Pro for about 12 years. I bought it brand new back in 2011, and that computer, I had Parallels Desktop on it, and I had Windows XP as also a part of for my publishing. And that computer served me very well until it had a hard drive failure, and it was a very good computer. And the newer one I have is, again, a very good computer. So if you want a good quality computer, MacBook Pros are the ones to go out here and get, because if you buy a Windows computer, you may have to buy extra software like Adobe Premiere or other types of video editing software. But when it comes to the Apple devices, it's pretty easy to put that together. So if you want a really good computer for video editing, I highly recommend, again, those 2012 MacBook Pros. Now, this is an old computer. It's about 12 years old. But this thing, again, basically is durable. One of the best computers out there. One of the best computers as related to what Apple manufactured, because Steve Jobs basically made one of the best computers when he made the MacBook Pro line. Again, easy to use, and this is the video editing software, again, I've had lots of experience in, and I've had experience with Final Cut, but Final Cut makes these huge files that basically take a lot of time to process. So I usually use iMovie because it's a lot easier, and the files are a lot smaller, and I can get the videos out quickly, because I usually make 2 to 3 videos a day, and I really need to get those products out very quickly, those videos out very quickly when people request videos like this. So if the viewer wants a serious computer for video editing, the MacBook Pros are the computer to go out here and get, especially now with the newer ones, with the M1 or the M3 or M4 processors, which basically can handle a stronger load, I believe, as some people have speculated. So this is the line that you want to get, again, for video editing. And again, you can find good ones on eBay for a nice price. You can find some decent ones at a nice price, but you just got to watch out for the older ones after 2016. They may have activation lock issues. So the ones you want to get, again, are the 2012 ones. Those are the best ones I would recommend. Again, extremely durable, last a long time, and are some of the best ones out there. So this is the computer I would recommend you go out here and get. Get yourself a MacBook Pro, and once you get a MacBook Pro, you'll be able to make all the videos you want for yourself. Now, this was a video requested by a viewer, and if you want to request a video, you can drop a donation for a minimum of $15 to the PayPal or the Cash App. And if I know something about that topic, and that topic isn't an asinine one like IG models or something regarding comic book characters or fictional characters, I will make that video for you. And if you want to go out here and support the channel, you can also pick up some of the books on the SJS Direct imprint, like those in the ISIS series, those in the Esteem series, those in the John Haynes series, those in the Spinsterella trilogy, my vampire novel Eternal Night, my sorority novel The Thetas. You can find all of those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them at other online booksellers like Draft to Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, ISIS, All About the Goddess. The Goddess Next Door bears all in the art studio to catch a campus stalker in this action-packed ISIS series mystery. Get your copy of ISIS, All About the Goddess in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. Now available in paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, Godbreaker. The man who rules the world takes on the Asgardian god of thunder in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get your copy of John Haynes, Godbreaker in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. Now available in paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, 1987. Learn lessons about life and teenage love in the 1980s in this coming-of-age John Haynes story. Get your copy of John Haynes 1987 in paperback and e-readers at Amazon.com and online booksellers everywhere. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.